Hi, boys and girls. I'm Miss Ceil from the Secaucus Public Library, and I'd like to read another story to you today. But before we do that, I have a question for you. Do you have a favorite animal? I don't know, maybe a dog or a cat, maybe a bird? Well, I've always had a favorite animal, and that animal is an elephant. I've liked them from as long as I could remember. And I always wanted an elephant as a pet, but that's kind of unusual because, well, first of all, where do you get one? And how do you get it? And would it work in your house, like a dog or a cat? Well, my story for you today is To Catch an Elephant by Vanessa Westgate. And I think this might help in finding out how I might be able to get an elephant. So here it is, To Catch an Elephant. If you want to catch an elephant, first you must find out where elephants live. Of course, look, this little boy has a book, and here it says Africa, and here it says India. Then you must go to elephant country. Look, looks like he came off the plane, and here he is. He's got his binoculars and his safari hat and his suitcase. And you have to hire a guide to show you where to roam. And I like this. They're in a Jeep that looks like a zebra. Sooner or later, you will find an elephant eating his breakfast. Now, shh, be very quiet and watch him carefully. Notice how magnificent he is, and how big he is, and how many friends he has. Look, there's all of his friends. Do not get too close, because you'll never know with elephants. They can get easily bothered, and you never want to bother an elephant. After a while, when you know a lot about elephants, you must set a trap. Be careful here. Elephants don't like to be trapped, and he may become suspicious. Remember, a suspicious elephant should not be underestimated. Okay, look, he's setting up some bananas here. Oh, here comes the elephant. And now you need to hide and wait patiently. Here he is by the tree. The elephant's coming over by the bananas. Now he steps into the trap. Watch out! At first, he may be surprised, but then he may be mad. Next, you will have to get him to the airport. And this is not as easy as it looks. Look at that, they have him up on top of the Jeep. And you will have to be quick before the rest of the herd comes racing to his rescue. Here they come. Oh, do you think they're going to be able to help him? At the airport, you need a photo. Look, he's in the photo booth. And a passport. Of course, you can't travel without a passport. And a jumbo jet. Wow, this is really a jumbo jet. It says Air Africa. And look, they're lowering the elephant into the jet. These people are very surprised to see the elephant coming in. Then you'll need a big truck. This says fragile, oversized load. When you finally get him home, he may not fit inside the house. Look, I think his trunk is going in, but his head really doesn't fit. or even in the yard. And the neighbors may not love him quite as much as you do. Yes, look, he's half in your yard, he's half in the neighbor's yard. He's stepping over the flowers and he's eating them as well. He'll need tons of food. Elephants are always hungry. Hey, there's Joe's market. And look, he's trying to sneak some bananas from around the corner. But look how much food you'll be putting into your car. A whole wagon full of fruits and vegetables. He does eat a lot. And gallons of water. Elephants love to play with water. Oh, look, he's having lots of fun. Look, he's getting sprayed here, and then he's spraying from his trunk. Uh-oh, I don't think the neighbor likes this very much. But he won't play in the pool, no matter what you do, because he will remember playing in the wild rivers in Africa with his family and friends. And he will look sadly at the pool and think, it's just not the same. Next, he will refuse to eat, even his favorite foods. He will look sad and lonely. He will not look magnificent anymore. Soon, you will have to call the elephant doctor. The doctor will examine him carefully and listen to his heart and explain that he is not really ill, but just very homesick, and he must go back to Africa as soon as possible. Then you will realize that he does not belong at home with you, and if you love him, you have to let him go. So look, there's the plane. It's traveling over North America, that's where we're from, Greenland, Iceland, Europe, and back to Africa. It might be tricky to find his family again, because they will have moved on in search of new food. Also, all elephant herds tend to look alike. Look at them. But sooner or later they will find them. And when they do, the herd will welcome him home. Look at that. It looks like they're all hugging with their trunks. They're so happy that he's there again. And look, the rest of the herd is coming as well. Then you will have to say goodbye, and that will break your heart. Oh, look, he's crying, and the elephant is crying as well. But you will promise never to forget him as long as you watch him walk away across the endless plains, back home in Africa where he belongs. Oh, they both look a little sad. You might think it would be easier to catch a lion. Oh, I don't know. Or a zebra. Or even a rhinoceros. Oh, I don't think so. But you would soon discover that that isn't so. And in the end, you would realize how happy animals are living wild and free. And maybe you can visit them once in a while. That's what he's doing. Look, he came back to Africa to visit his friend the elephant. And boys and girls, that's the end. Before I finish the story, I just want to share a picture with you. My son took a vacation to Thailand, and he was able to visit the elephants, which I thought was the coolest part of his trip. And I do want to show you a picture of him with an elephant friend that he made. He's standing there, and the trunk is around my son, and he's holding on to it. They look pretty friendly, don't they? But truthfully, that elephant is way too big to bring home, and he certainly wouldn't fit in my house. But I still love elephants, and I hope you loved our story, To Catch an Elephant. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.